Prosper Nation. I am Justine, and we're once again back for another episode of Digital Happy Hour this holiday to help you and your business grow online. We're here to talk about digital trends, tech news, and digital marketing tips to help you with your holiday season sale. Tell us what you think by leaving your reactions and comments down below, and don't forget to share this with your friends so they can join in on the fun. For today's episode, we have Sochie Caindec, founder and president of Sochie Cucina Food. Sochie Cucina is a food processing company specializing in frozen meat products. Their flagship products include burger patties, hams, and sausages, among others. So without further ado, let's bring in Miss Sochie and our founder and CEO, Dennis Velasco. Hey, Miss Sochie. Hey, Dennis. How are you guys doing? It's almost the holiday. How are you guys? Hello?
Hi, Miss Justine and Dennis and Elf.
And
How
hello.
are you two? I'm fine, very fine, thank you.
How about you, Dennis?
Yeah, thanks, Justin. Great to be here. And Soki, so awesome to have you today. And you look amazing here online. And
Thank you.
super excited to share your story with the Prosper Nation.
True. And I'm also looking forward to the cold cuts. I want to see the burgers and hams. So before we get to that, maybe Miss Soki, you can walk us through yung story and journey ng Sochie Cucina, how you started and everything.
Oh, yes. Hi, everyone. This is Sochie. My full name is Maria Perpetua Socorro Caindec. Sochie for short. Sochie started way back 1989, 1990. Starting couple, trying to earn for me and my husband and our first baby. It was just just trying to earn for the day. My husband was still an undergraduate in UP Diliman, and I was trying to, prove to my in-laws here in Quezon City, kailangan meron na pangkabuhayan, nahiya akong tumira dito sa bahay. So, literally, it was a simple dream of earning. No, walang kailangan maging ganito ako. No, just to save for my baby's milk, may share ako dito sa bahay. Ganun lang siya. And then we started in if you are familiar with Ernie Baron days here in Quezon City, Camias, yung mga gustong pumunta dito kay Ernie Baron para gumaling sila. If you know, have you heard of Ernie Baron during the 1990s, late 1990s, and early 1990s. So siya yung kasikatan noon. So malaki ang utang na loob ko kay Ernie Baron noon kasi dito sa bahay namin, I started my business just selling soft drinks. Okay? Meron akong 300 pesos na puhunan.
Wow. So Soki, it really sounds like a classic, entrepreneurial story that really started from home. I mean, tell us more. So you went from 300 to 700 pesos a day, and then what?
Yes, I started from 300 and then 700, and then from that 700, I bought. Dinagdagan ko yung soft drinks ko kasi gusto ko kulang pa yung panggatas ko eh. Ganun lang kasimple yung gusto ko noon, di ba? Walang complication. So, sabi ko, dagdagan ko, inubos ko lahat yung 700 ko, binili ko ulit ng soft drinks. Meron na this time, Pepsi and Mountain Dew na, di ba? So, maraming ice, and then that time, sabi nung may-ari nung wholesaler ng soft drinks, oh, how come planggana yung lagayan mo? Wala ka bang lagayan? Diba? So sabi niya, oh, bibigyan kita ng cooler, 7-Up nakalagay, 'di ba? So because of that cooler, so dumami yung soft drinks, dumami din yung aking umiinom, bumibili ng 4 pesos na disposable cup na with ice, cube ice, and naubos yun. And then from 700 naging 1,200 half day. And then from there, sabi naman ng mga umiinom, bakit puro soft drinks? Diba? So sabi niya, wala bang sandwich and or pancit or spaghetti? And because of that, diba, can you imagine just a simple, yung survival for the day? So na-challenge ako nang sinabi, parang yung customer parang hindi siya masaya sa soft drinks lang. So sabi niya, bakit ito lang? So from then on, nag-aral ako.
Okay.
So I started these short courses from Liwanag Culinary Course, Henny Season, DAZA, PLRC, Women's Vocational Course. And dahil hindi ko alam kung saan ako magsimula kasi you're exploring, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi mo alam kung saan ka magiging lucky or siswertehin. So, lahat yung pinag-aralan ko, yung konting pera ko dun sa, actually yung asawa ko because hindi na nga nagka-survive yung Ernie Baron, but take note, Ernie Baron got sick. No? So, natigil siya sa kanyang, that's ironic, he was teaching about healing but he got sick. And natigil siya, so parang end of the world ko na kasi nawala yung pangkabuhayan ko. But it was a blessing. Yun pala ay it challenged me to study, learn, research about food kasi nag-enjoy na ako I was already enjoying selling. So ano ba yung ibibenta ko? So yun, tuition ng mga short courses, half day, 3 days, ganon. And may Japanese cooking, baking, Chinese, meat processing, iba-iba. And then this time, TLRC, yung mga tusino, the usual, ordinary housewife, gustong matuto kasi gustong ding matutong magluto. So dito ako napunta sa handmaking, tusino, sausages, ganon. And then, so I was already starting, meron na akong konting-konting pera. And then, gumagawa sa bahay habang mga anak ko nagpapalaki. And then my husband that time was already in Saudi. So, yung padala niya, but still, basically, kulang. Kasi dumami na yung anak namin, 4 na every year. Can you imagine? So, but, with the right, I would say, with the right attitude, hindi ka pwedeng mawala ng pag-asa. I continued my search for ano ba talaga yung pwede kong gawin. Pwede kong...
basically what I've heard is, like, it was a really simple, business to begin with. And in that time, there was not a whole lot of complications. All you were doing was simply trying to fulfill a request from your customers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but you, at least it seems to me, because a lot of people, sadly don't, are not really intently listening enough to take action. So what was it that drove you to have that self-awareness to say, I'm going to figure it out and take courses? Because nobody goes out and teaches you how to make and manufacture food for being able to sell it, at a commercial level, right? What drove you to look at yourself and have that self-awareness to take action?
Maybe my love for that time, my sister-in-law was a nutritionist and lagi akong nag-a-assist sa kanya sa cooking niya sa bahay. Kasi I'm from Davao. simple lang ang food namin sa Davao, di ba? So, yung mga pagkain dito sa Manila, na na-amaze ako. Parang bago lahat yung mga, kasi mahirap ang buhay namin sa Davao. And I would say it was a blessing kung ano yung buhay namin doon sa Davao. And because of my sister-in-law, I think she was the one who influenced me na mag-assist ako sa kanya. So yung nagsalita yung isang customer, bakit ito lang pagkain? Soft drinks, wala man lang pambara. So, and with my sister-in-law's influence, doon ako parang nag-isip ako na, why oo nga naman, bakit nga ba puro soft drinks na itong binibenta ko? I might as well, kasi housewife, I'm a college graduate, but hindi ko siya nagamit. Hindi ako nakapagtrabaho kasi na-inlove ng maaga. And, diba? So, martyr. So, na-inlove eh. So, from Davao, punta dito sa Manila. And, yun nga, sabi ko, parang nandoon yung naudyok na-inspire akong mag-aral ulit. Although I finished BSBA Economics. Pero yun nga, hindi ko siya actually nagamit. So, dahil doon, yung mga short courses, nag-aral ako. And then, dito ako sa dami ng pinag-aralan ko, I tried the meat processing nga. And then, since I have no friends here, I am a provinciana, take note. I have no relatives here in Manila. And so, my only time to relax, alam mo na, as a mother, doon lang sa parlor, parlor para magpa-manicure and pedicure. Doon ko inaalok yung produkto ko. Of course, ano ba ang sasabihin na, ano ba to? Wala namang pangalan to. Sino ba to? Ay, dapat mura lang yan. So, when you start a business, simple lang. Wala kang choice eh. Kailangan mo lang munang isubok. So, nandoon na yung nalugi ka na and everything. Diba? Hindi mo nabawi yung puhunan mo kasi hindi ka na nabayaran. Yeah. Wala, natiway na lahat. So, until nalugi na. But, yung passion to continue. Yun eh. Yung hindi ako nawala ng loob. Para...
Here's the thing. Like today, like to learn and get information on how to do things is so accessible. Everything's on the internet. In those times, how hard was it to find those short courses? Because I think there was somehow, even when I moved to the Philippines a few years ago, it's so hard to find things. Right?
Yes.
And I can imagine then when there was no really internet, and you're trying to get your business and yourself personally to the next level, I would have thought that it's like, sinong kilala mo? That's the only way you're going to find a short course. I don't know. How did you, was that?
Well, that time, uso sa yung mga culinary course nasa newspaper. So doon ako tumitingin every Sunday.
I see. Okay.
Bulletin, actually Inquirer and Star, bihira. But meron siya. Yun yung uso. Ngayon wala na yon kasi meron na nga tayong internet. But that time, doon ako titingin every Sunday sa bulletin. Nakaano lahat yung may mga courses. Although the rest, kailangan mong magtingin sa PLDT Yellow Page. And then, so, ang hirap, yes, that's a very good question. Kasi talagang wala eh. Unlike now, i-google mo lang, napakadali, di ba? So it was really mas grabe pala noon kung iisipin mo pala siya, i-analyze mo ng mabuti. Siguro dahil gustong-gusto kong matuto, so that drove me to, yung kailangan malaman mo, explore, research. So yun. Wala tayong internet noon. So ganun yung ginagawa ko. And you remember, again, I'm a probinsyana, ha?
You're also imported.
Yes. So siguro, kailangan talaga nandun yung attitude na gusto mo matuto. Kasi kung ayaw mo naman, hindi mo gagawin yun eh. So, dapat number one na ano yun, ingredient.
Well, I like to emphasize that point because for all the Philippine MSMEs out there, listening, certainly, there can be challenges and life isn't that easy and business makes life harder. But when you compare the resources that we have and the access that we have today and what it takes to start a business today, my gosh, I mean, it seems like it would be much harder back then. So I think it's a matter, I just want to point that out just because I think it's some very good contrast, right? In starting a business today versus back then.
Yes.
So, well, from that stage, what were the key milestones? Like, what was the next major change? So you went and took some short courses to really immerse yourself on how to get into the, commercial food business, right? What was the next what happened after that? What was the next milestone?
Okay. So, after the Ernie Baron days, kasi he got sick na, and then so my husband was forced to go to Saudi and work kasi nga wala na kami, again back to ano kami, but nandun pa rin eh, because of that experience with Ernie Baron, I should say malaki ang utang na loob ko sa kanya. Because of him, I was given a great opportunity na to awaken ba may kasi di ba nga nung mag-asawa ako akala ko maging housewife lang ako, but somehow parang naging eye-opener ko sa akin yun na pwede pala akong magnegosyo. And can you imagine, it was just a backyard business.
But no, so did Ernie was he just an inspiration for you, or did he feature you and your business?
No, literally no, wala. But because of that, na nagtinda ako sa schools. My mother-in-law, my late mother-in-law, was the former principal of Quezon City Science High School here in Quezon City. It's a pilot school. And sabi ko, ma, kailangan ko ng extra income for my children. So, nilagay niya ako sa canteen. And because of that canteen, I was again challenged, no? Kasi yung mga bata doon mapepera. And then sabi nila, bakit ito lang? So, nag-aral na naman ako ng cooking kasi yung mga bata doon mahirap pakainin eh. Kailangan laging innovative ang pagkain mo, laging nagbabago para laging mabenta. And because of that, lumaki yon, naging from one a canteen stall to 7 to 8, no? So I was already earning 12,000 a day, and that time malaking pera na yun, parang na-overwhelm na ako. Nagkakasakit na ako sa kabibilang ng papel na pera. Do you remember yung 2 piso noon? 10 piso, 20 pesos. Yeah. 'Di ba nangangamoy na yun yung pasira na papel. Kala ko may TV na ako kasi ang dami, can you imagine 12,000 pero puro 10 pesos na papel na bills. Yeah. So, and yun, lumaki siya. And then, eto na naman, nung nagkaroon ako ng canteen, maybe around 3 to 4 years. And then, natigil. Kasi, sabi ng mga canteen cooperatives, mga teachers, tigil na, wala na, kami na yung kami na yung mga HE department na ang dyan, magtitinda. So again, na-challenge na naman ako. So kinontinue ko yung aking meat processing. So sabi ko, pwede bang ako na lang mag-supply ng mga burgers? Kasi nag-aral ako ng burgers. Remember, Sochie's Best Foods, ang flagship product namin is burger product. So, dito ako nag-aral na nag-focus ako dito sa product na ito. And then, dahil pinaalis nga kami sa schools, ako yung nag-supply. And then, yun, dumami yung aking client sa schools.
Okay.
Dito nagsimula yung
So
factory.
You hit a challenge because basically, and I've heard this happen before, where, the merchants, right, they start their, stall businesses, right? And then all of a sudden the landlord comes in and says, "Hey, teka, mukhang magandang business yan. Sige, ako na lang. Wala na
Yes.
kayo." Right? Is
Yan
that
na.
what happened?
Yes.
And you then said, "Wait a minute, let me look at that and change the paradigm and go, oh, sige, kung wala na ako, then let me supply you." That's what happened, right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Because that could have been detrimental, but you were able to change.
Yes. Yes.
And
Talagang ina-analyze mo,
yeah,
then
I bring that up because, my parents had their own small business, and I see these things when challenges happen. You look at what happened in the last, 12, 18 months, 2 years. You know, this story is just, it's like you've been through experience. You've been through some experience of how to change and how to, as we say in the tech world, how to pivot your business.
True.
So
yes.
let me ask you, it was your first product, hamburger, food products? What
Yes.
was your
Yes.
first?
That was my first product. And then yun nga, again, meron na namang bakit ito lang yung product mo? Wala ka bang bacon or what, di ba? Ham or sausages. So, yun. Kaya na-challenge na naman akong mag-aral ulit. So, ito yung naging simula na ng Sochie. Actually, from Sochie's Best Foods, naging after I started, we registered our business name 1993. And then 2012, I decided to change it to a corporate business corporation, family corporation. So it's now Sochie Cucina Foods Inc. Inano ko na kasi I was thinking na my children, while they were still small, yung pangarap ko makatulong sila, but yun nga, kaya ako into a corporation kasi marami na rin akong clients na gusto nila, corporation yung kausap nila, so na-challenge na naman ako, alam mo yun, ang dami, take note, ito mag-isa akong as in, kasi yung asawa ko nga, nasa abroad. So ito ang hirap na lahat yun as a mother, tapos nag-aaral ka, exploring, discovering, di ba, innovating, and then ito pinapa-expand. Actually hindi mo once lumalaki yung yung business mo, it's beyond your control Hindi mo na makontrol 'yon, di ba? Yung simple dream mo na makabili lang ng gatas or diaper for my child. Ito na ngayon siya, lumalaki na. And yun nga, mas habang lumalaki, mas marami kang challenges. I would not say, I do not say problema, no. I always say it challenges. Kasi itong mga challenges na to, ito yung nag-i-inspire sa akin to be innovative and think, maging creative. Diba? Doon ako nakatingin. Ang stress, hindi ko sinasabing stress. It's an inspiration to be more innovative, more creative. Diba? So, more passionate dun sa gusto mong gawin. So, yun. Hanggang sa ito na ngayon, from a backyard business, we bought a property in Quezon City, a 400 square meters property na dito namin right now, may factory kami. It's a 3-story building. But somehow, ito na naman, kailangan na naman, wala na, masikip na. So, kaya I mentioned a while ago na we want to transfer our factory in Bulacan. So, ito na ngayon siya. So, looking back, almost 30 years ago, hindi man siya mabilis, but nandoon yung hinay-hinay, slow progress na nandoon yung hinay-hinay yung mga challenges na pinagdadaanan. And then kung gusto mo mang gawing malaki, pwede mo nang i-apply kung ano yung i-correct mo.
I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, Sochie, today I sense, and I want to see what you think in a minute, but I sense, a lot of Philippine MSMEs, medyo palagi sila in a rush. They're trying to like sometimes unnaturally rush their business. But you've just
Mhm.
basically told a story that spanned 30 years in the making, right? And that's what I love is the contrast and the history of your business that, you know, it's day in, day out, hard work, understanding your customer and, reinventing yourself,
Yes.
right? Now, parang everybody wants, bilis, and, ayoko mag-invest na marketing kung walang benta sa 1 week, and, here you are trying to make, a couple hundred pesos a day, right? After 30 years, and then you basically, you know, achieve this dream of buying property and it's for a business.
True.
Yes.
That's an amazing
Mm.
dream come true.
That's true. Actually, Dennis, to add to that, I was also like very inspired with Miss Soki kasi a lot of small businesses now like are intimidated with how big other people and they keep comparing themselves to other business like can I do this? Am I big enough? Do I have the budget? But as Miss Soki said that it's just a way for her to reinvent herself, to challenge herself, to bring more innovative strategies to her business. So I think yun yung isa prosper nation that you also have to apply to your business, especially if you feel like overwhelmed. Maybe you can take it as a challenge to be more creative or to be more innovative and not to see these things as problems.
Yes. Dapat kasi may I?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Marami akong kaibigan na na-inspire sa negosyo ko and they also tried. But at the end of the day, surrender sila and then they change to another business. And then they failed again. Sabi ko, wag ganon. Kasi ang business talaga, hindi yan perfect. Talagang marami kang dadaanan dyan. Ang dami. It's actually attitude kung how you perceive it and paano mo siya i-solve yung, well, number one na lang, yung utang Yung paano mo bayaran yung mga babayarin mo sa suppliers mo. Kung kung mahina ang loob mo, 'di ba? Give up ka na. Wala na. Then start anew. 'Di ba? Ang dami kong naging kaibigan na kilala na iba-iba. You have to focus and pag-aralan mo ano ba yung dapat mong gawin. And patience, dapat talaga patience. Number one na ingredient 'yan. Hindi pwedeng wala 'yan. Para sa akin, patience, sacrifice, kailangan talaga siya para in order to survive. Doon muna tayo sa survival Yeah, kasi remember yung 'di ba yung simple dream ko lang from the very start, yung simple dreams, makabili lang ng gatas ng anak ko. And then from there, pag lumaki na siya, hindi mo na siya makontrol kasi may mga magagalit na kliyente. Alam mo yun? So, hindi na nga profit ang iniisip mo Just serve them na lang or commitment na to make them happy. Yun na yung naging naging mission ko that time na ayokong magalit si ganito. So, I have to make sure masarap yung product. Alam mo yun?
Yeah.
Secondary na lang yung profit kasi pag dumami naman sila, sunod-sunod may profit na So, yung sa schools, nung nagsimula ako sa schools, remember sa schools, ang aking clients, mga bata na public schools and limited ang baon nila. Makikita mo, minsan yung 10 piso, paghahatian nila yung hamburger, hahatiin nila yon para makakain dahil. Ganon ka-simple lang yung but doon sa maliit na kita na yun, napalaki ko yun. Napalaki ko and nakagawa ako ng factory, at a 3-story factory, kabili ng gamit, alam mo yun. Hindi ko nga alam kung paano ko nagawa yun, pero siguro lang talagang prayers and lakas ng loob siguro and dapat pag may mga problema, wag bumigay agad. Dapat gano'n. Otherwise, pag bumigay ka kasi, wala mawawala lahat yung pinagsimulan mo.
Well, Sochie, to me, that's the long-term mindset. You need the long-term mindset. that you're going to have some very small wins and probably a lot of, losses, but those are all short term. If you're really in it for the long term, like you've been able to achieve, you will find and be the last woman standing at the top of your business and industry, right? So tell us about you actually did a great segue, because I wanted to hear about what other, in your circle, like what other Philippine MSMEs and business owners, are, have you heard from them during this last, 18 months? I'd love to hear what you were hearing from the community, and then we can take a quick break.
Okay. Okay, I have my friends. I have this DOST. I am a recipient of DOST training, funded by in collaboration with the Korean Research Food Institute, KFRI.
Oh,
Yes, under ITDI, DOST, ITDI, and may mga lahat ng classmates, I should say, are all SMEs. So meron sa ice cream, no, business, export in calamansi juice, honey wines, mga gawa sa honey that they make it into wine. And then we have coffee, the organic coffee from Batangas and other provinces. And then may mga iba sa ketchup, like banana ketchup. And nitong latest namin, kasi we were, every now and then nag-uusap kami via Zoom together with our counterpart in Korea, the task program counterpart, Korean Food Research Institute. KFRI is the counterpart of DOST Philippines. So KFRI is parang DOST ng Korea. So since the recipient ako ng program na ito, so every now and then nag-uusap-usap kami, lalo na nitong pandemic, and they also ask questions. Oh, kumusta na kayo? Anong nangyari sa inyo? So karamihan ay naapektuhan sa pandemic. So kung sabi ko, itong pandemic, maganda yung nangyari sa amin. Dito ko napaganda yung dito sa kinita because of online. And then so tinanong nila ako, anong nangyari? Anong ginawa mo? 'Di ba? Sabi ko, yung nung nag-lockdown ng March, totally zero kita wala, shutdown. So lahat ng cheque ko, lahat nagsarado yung bangko. But sabi ko, no, hindi pwede. I had to do something. Hindi pwedeng mamatay ako. Ang dami kong obligasyon, dami kong utang. So, yun, naisip ko ang online. So, I gathered 3 of my staff. Sabi ko, mag-resellers kayo. Sige, pasok tayo sa FB, marketplace. Ano pa ba? Sabi ko, I do not know about online or techie-techie ngayon. You help me out here. So yun, sila yung nagsimula. And from there, God is so good. Dito, yung aking bangko na close account because walang nagbayad sa akin. Puro ang sasabihin ng aking customers, wala din kaming kita. Wala kaming customers. Remember that lockdown, nasarado yung malls, schools, yun ang buhay ko. And then provinces, yung mga clients ko from the provinces, hindi rin makalabas, right? So, lahat yun nawala. And then, dahil dito sa online, dito nakasurvive kami. Until nakilala kami ng mas, unlike before na ito lang kami, okay lang ako. And then, because of the online, nakikilala kami. So, I would say, but of course, the resellers, I'm trying to protect also. Kasi ayokong dumiretso sila sa akin So, nandoon yung sumakit ang ulo ko, na-challenge na naman ako, paano ko ma-protect yung mga resellers ko, na hindi sila didiretso sa amin. Kasi maraming mga instances, inaaway na yung resellers ko, tapos didiretso na sa akin.
That's so cool because Sochie, basically that's just another milestone in your business, right? From the traditional retail, right?
Mhm.
Then faced with challenge, and then here you are, you found a new way to, continue to grow your business, even though you were not comfortable, with this modern, internet and social media way of selling. And again, just another great milestone. So that actually brings us to, so if it's okay, I'd love us to take a quick break. And then when we come back, Prosper Nation, I want us to see and talk, and let's check out some of the Sochie food products, right? Because to me, that's the most exciting part. And then, so Justin, right? We'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
Yes, so Prosper Nation will be back for more. And don't forget to leave a like as well as comment your reactions down below. And if you have any comments for Miss Sochie. We'll be back, Prosper Nation. Prosper Nation, and we're once again back. So, just a quick recap. Before we left off, as Miss Sochie mentioned na she asked her colleagues to research about Prosperna. So maybe we can pick up from that, Miss Sochie. So ano yung mga unang thoughts mo when they talked about Prosperna to you, and also yung journey mo going from Facebook, as you mentioned, to going to your own online store?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for having me back. Because of online na challenge ako, I was also worried for my resellers na they were doing great dun sa sumigla ulit yung negosyo namin, no? Can you imagine that pandemic talagang totally talagang nawala ang nag-shutdown yung yung negosyo namin. And then because of the online, my resellers, yung mga staff ko, nag-resell sila. Can you imagine? Pati yung mga empleyado ko, nag-resell na sila, di ba? And then, here comes the new challenge na naman dahil nag-reseller na sila, hindi na sila nafo-focus dun sa trabaho dahil we were so overwhelmed with the sales. No? Can you imagine from nothing, we went to zero na, halos nag-shutdown yun, nasarado yung aking checking account, and nagalit na yung mga clients ko, suppliers ko dahil hindi ako makabayad sa mga babayarin ko. But anyway, so because of that, na-challenge ulit ako na paano ko kaya i-market na wala akong masasaktan na mga resellers. And then yun nga, nag-research ako. I'm trying to be as techy as with my millennial staffs, no? Sila yung mga magagaling, and my children, nagtanong din ako. And then I also nag-ano ako sa aking mga kumpadre. They are software engineers in Canada and New Zealand. So ano ba yung thoughts nila about Prosperna? Ako yung nag-ano, can you please help me? Ano na baka ano ba ito, maganda ba? Mahal ba ang budget nito? Parang ganyan, 'di ba? But alam mo, it's good, no, na sabi na, oh, maganda itong Prosperna. I think they can, the Prosperna will help you more with the marketing of your products, sabi ganun. So, I think you should get it. And then, ganun din yung, yung aking kumpadre sa Canada, ganun din, same thing. So, that's why I talk to my children. Sabi ko, please check Prosperna. Nagtanong na ako sa mga tito nyo. And then, kayo na lang. Siyempre, double check pa rin, kasi alam mo naman mga bata dito, di ba, sila sa Philippines, gusto ko pa rin mamaya, baka kung ano yung comment nila, gusto ko rin marinig. But, but somehow, they all agreed, sige mama, let's go for it. Di ba? So, yun ang naging simula na kaya na-convince ako kasi nakita ko, sa panahon ngayon ng pandemic, nag-iba na yung marketing trend. Hindi na siya yung traditional na sales na tawag, email or i-post mo lang. Kailangan you really need to go with the trend. Kailangan kung ano yung meron na ngayon. Otherwise, mapag-iwanan ka sa marketing strategy ngayon sa pandemic. So I see it as a blessing yung nangyari na nag-shutdown kami kasi biglang yung utak ko gumalaw na naman, na-inspire na naman, na-challenge na naman. You see, every challenges dapat maging imaginative ka, maging creative ka na naman at a different level. Dapat ganun. So, yun, here, nandito na ako ngayon sa inyo. And of course, I'm trying to improve more. I'm asking help from Prosperna, from you guys. Paano? Kasi, again, bago pa kami dito sa I'm hoping kasi I am inviting my relatives from abroad, lalo na ngayong Pasko, na, you can order my products, give it to your relatives here in the Philippines, pay it online, may rider nang naka-link, no problem. So yun yung mga good news dito. Sa mga abroad na gustong magregalo for Pasko, ito yun, napakaganda ng website ng Prosperna na ginawa sa Sochies. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we love having you guys as a customer, and we're always here to help. And you guys have some amazing history and stories that I'm sure a lot of people are going to really get inspired and learn from. But most importantly, I want us to get into the Sochie foods, your awesome food. So, Justin, walk us through, and let's Miss Sochie, tell us about your foods and let's take a look at them.
Okay. All right. Right now, remember my flagship product are the burgers.
Yeah.
So if you notice from my from this product, all of my products are generic ang packaging niya. Kasi nga, right now, we have 30 plus products, and we are trying one by one to have it packed in a with the BFAD requirements. So dapat right now we are working in progress yung packaging namin. So for now, kung mapapansin mo, ganito lang po yung mga packaging muna namin as for our bacon. So parang generic, but we have our right now ito like this one, hindi siya naka-Sochie Cucina label kasi I got this from mabilisan lang kasi kung ano yung meron dun sa freezer ko. So anyway, walang Sochie Cucina label, but this is a generic packaging na this is ang Angus burger. So itong Angus burger actually sumikat siya nung pandemya. Maybe yun nga siya nung pandemya because nag-lockdown and mga bata nanonood ng Netflix, so lahat ng tao sa bahay lang. So it was all about watching the Netflix and eating, right? And ordering. Diba? So it was during the lockdown, March 2020, 2020. Grabe, para kaming nabulabog sa paggagawa ng burgers. Kasi hindi ko maintindihan noon. So looking back, siguro dahil nga yung mga bata, lahat nasa bahay, and then Netflix, TV, or whatever, and then family bonding.
That's right.
No? So, yon. Kaya dito sumikat ang Angus Burger because of pandemic. Thanks to the pandemic.
That's awesome. So those are, that's what I like about that is you can see that that's a very high quality packaging, right? Because when people order online, since it's still new, especially for food, it even took, in the US, it took some time for companies to buy their groceries online. But you can see that if you were to buy online, you can trust that it's going to get to you in a very high quality because you have invested in high quality packaging. What do you call that? Is that vacuum?
Yes, this is vacuum packed.
Okay.
Yes. Yun nga, that's why I'm telling you right now, these stickers are all generic. Kasi sa dami ng product namin, and then since the pandemic, gumaganda yung sales ng products namin. So we have to think of an alternative na dapat BFAD in alignment with the BFAD protocols, yung packaging. So ang hirap kasi marami pa siyang ginagawa yung aming food tech. So please bear for now ito yung packaging namin sa generic.
Well, I think outside of putting your name on it, I mean the most it's great to see that it's high quality so that when people get it, it's going to be it's going to be the real deal. What else do you have there?
Okay, and then take note, during the pandemic too, ito puro kwento ko muna sa pandemic, no? Ito yung resulta ng pandemic. Kung remember, during December last year, Christmas, walang pork, 'di ba? We had
there was a shortage.
wala kaming supply ng pork because of the African swine. So the people were celebrating, karamihan, nagulat ako, samgyupsal, no? Pork samgyupsal, nauso siya.
Yes.
So yun, instead of buying ham, the traditional how we celebrate Noche Buena, we should have ham on our table, and 'di ba, cheese, 'di ba? Bola. I know, Dennis, siguro, ganun din ang ginagawa nyo dyan, Filipino tradition.
That's right. Don't forget, you have to have a wine or San Miguel with it, right?
Yes, and the lugaw, the beef, the ala arroz caldo na beef, yun ang laging sa lamesa namin. But because walang supply ng baboy last year, December, I don't know what happened. So nauso si samgyupsal. And because of samgyupsal, nagkaroon na naman ako ng idea. So, instead of, actually, itong karne na ito is for bacon, but because mas demandable that time ang samgyupsal, beef and pork, so ito, nabuo siya. Nagaya-gaya ako ng ito, ginawa ko ito, and then matching my samgyupsal sauce. Actually,
oh wow!
So, I have my samgyupsal sauce here.
Okay, so you can, so if I'm not an expert, I can get the high quality meat and I don't have to think about, how do I make it like the restaurant, right?
Yes, because all you need to do is just buy green ice lettuce, and then this one, initin mo lang to, ready to, just reheat this, and voila, meron na po kayong samgyupsal sauce. This is made from apples and other ingredients. Napakasarap po nito. Meron po tayong spicy and not spicy, the regular samgyeopsal sauce.
So
Yeah.
And
Sophie, I
because
don't know, man. As I'm like I'm now in my mind, I'm planning my holiday parties with your stuff.
With your samgyup.
Because my wife and I, oh, what are we gonna buy? It's another challenge with your partner, right? Oh, anong
yeah.
susunod
Handa.
natin? Oh, where are we gonna get it? Paano
Mhm.
so I love how you're making it easy too, so that we can recreate. You can
Yes.
recreate those great experiences at home.
Yeah. And take note, this samgyeopsal sauce, they're also great for, this is great for piniritong isda, inihaw na baboy. So, kahit ano, pwede mo siyang i-partner sa mga seafoods, sa beef, lahat
All around
pwede siya.
That's
So, hindi
good.
lang siya for samgyeopsal, ha? Dapat hindi samgyeopsal sauce ang tawag ko eh. Kasi
All around.
masarap siyang i-partner kahit sa mga inihaw lang na baboy. Nako, napakasarap. Mga bata nito, they will really enjoy this. So, dahil dito, nag-click siya nitong nung pandemic, Christmas na So, may question po kayo?
Miss Soki, yung sauce po ba, like, ganyan, pwede siya bilhin in packets or talagang ganyan na po siya kalaki pag pinurchase nyo? Or may packets po ba kayo, Miss?
We have half kilo and 1 kilo. So, inano ko lang siya ng half kilo para hindi masyadong mabigat sa bulsa. This half kilo is 120 pesos. So,
Sulit.
sulit na sulit.
Parang
Alam mo, since this is an introductory product, last year we only started masyadong minimal lang. But now, gugulat ako sa panay na ang luto nung chef ko. Oh, nagluluto ka na naman ng sauce. Kasi nga, nakikilala na siya actually. And dati kasi, pag mo siya, you buy samgyeopsal sauce. No, hindi. Meron na kami. May pang-partner na kami sa samgyeopsal namin. But now, gumagalaw na siya. Nag-aano na siya.
Yes.
Gumaganda na yung benta, no?
I'm sure din po this holidays kasi yung iba imbes na pumila sa mga samgyup resto, they'll just bring it at home.
Yeah. Kasi alam naman natin, alam nyo yan, mga Filipino guys here in Manila, na uso talaga, di ba, ang samgyupsal, pag sinabi mong samgyup, pinipilahan talaga. But the pandemic, because of this samgyupsal, nagkaroon ng banding sa bahay during the pandemic. Tapos, di ba, nakaka-enjoy magluto kasi meron ka lang yung hot pot mo and then kumpleto lang yung ingredients mo dyan. Okay na.
You got a instant party.
Yes. So, can you imagine right now na may mga nag-a-advise na sa akin na, Soki sa Pasko, hindi na kami maghaham. Tabihan mo na kami ng samgyupsal. So,
Ayan, Prosper Nation. Serve yours now.
Okay, and then we also have here the nacho meat sauce. This is made of pure tomatoes.
Okay.
No, yeah, and this is great for tacos, taco chips,
Yes.
tacos. Yes, yeah.
I love that.
Nabuo ito because when my children were very small and iisip ako paano yung food na mag-enjoy sila. So, nagawa ko ito because of my children na gusto kong mag-enjoy sila dun sa tacos. So, ito, the tomatoes are from my farm. So, yes, puro tomatoes po ito. So,
you hit all my favorites, right?
Really?
Burgers and tacos. Yes. That's my week.
So, yan. And then, we also have actually, limited lang itong aking mga products. This one, my bestseller, the beef tapa. So,
That's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, ito talagang ultimo, gusto kong very proud akong sabihin, may iilan ng mga chefs na na-rate na nila. So, sabi nila, may Italian chef pa, talagang tinawagan ako nung reseller ko na, Oh, Soki, yung isa sa bumili ng tapa natin, chef Italian ha, and take note, talagang binati niya ako at tinawagan na masarap. Kasi, di ba, alam mo yung mga ganun na pag tinawagan ka, nako, para ka nang nanalo ng loto. Alam mo yon, di ba? Yung mga compliment na, kasi ang gusto mo lang naman talaga is make everyone happy with your food. And pag nagawa mo kasi yon, para ka nang nanalo ng loto eh. Ganun ang aking pakiramdam. So, coming from a friend na sinubukan daw yung ng Italian chef yung aking tapa, sobrang tuwa ko talaga. And hindi lang, ito talagang pride ko, isa sa mga na ano ko, bragging ano ko na products. Oh,
That's
yes.
good. You gotta have those. You gotta have those
Yeah.
flagship
Oo.
products.
Pwede mo ito sa mga, lalo na sa mga matatanda na medyo hirap ng kumain kasi ito thinly sliced.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, para siyang samgyupsal na pagka-slice, yung manipis na manipis. So, napakasarap siyang kagatin, madaling kagatin.
Oh,
I make sure.
good thing, it's digital happy hour because, my taste buds are like exploding right now. I'm ready to get on the grill and start cooking.
Wow. I hope so. And then, this one, I have my premium ham. Ito, well, actually, masarap to. Para sa akin, masarap to. But, I also studied prosciutto in Italy when I went with my daughter in Denmark to, yung nagpunta kami, hinatid ko siya sa Denmark, nag-aral ng food engineering. So, nag-side trip ako sa Tuscany for a short course again. Alam mo naman ako, si Miss Short Course, di ba? So, I stay there in Tuscany. It's a farm na mga artisans of ham and prosciutto. Yan, grabe, and salami. And, this ham is working in progress. Alam mo, masarap na siya, but still, nandun pa rin yung dream ko na magawa ko pa rin yung, meron akong naiisip na mas mapasarap ko pa yung ham. So, alam mo yun, Dennis, Justine, and F, hindi ako mapapakali pag hanggang panaginip na eh. Kailangan you have to create that dream. Yun yung high ko. So,
you seem like the person that no matter what you do, you want to be the best.
yeah. Diba? Gusto lang naman natin na make everyone happy with your food. Yun lang naman lagi eh. Gusto mo masaya. Diba? Malungkot ako kapag hindi masaya sa food mo. So, I have to make sure na every day is still working in progress. You have to explore, develop, learn, study. Itong negosyo na ito, for me, sabi ko nga sa asawa ko we have to continue researching how to improve the product.
Well, what I just thought about too is these are great products for corporate gifts, right?
Yeah.
Employee gifts. I think, all of these, I think, because now I'm planning a Prosperna, Christmas employee party, and we're all gonna, celebrate with Sochie Foods.
Wow, thank you. Actually, I have to, hindi ko lang kasama dito yung my chicken relleno. Chicken rellenos was invented or started when I serve it to my guests pag may parties. And then they said, oh, bakit hindi mo din ibenta yan? So, kaya nabuo din yung chicken. Right now, I don't have it with me. Nasa planta pa. But anyway, they can check it in the website.
There you go.
Yeah. Maganda din yan, pang regalo, corporate gifts.
Yeah.
Yan ang mga pang high-end ko na pwede mong pang regalo kahit sino. Hindi ako mapapahiya.
These are, what you guys are making, your food is like, it can be for everyday meals.
Yes, of course.
Right? And then little family entertainment, like, and of course the corporate gifts. So, man, I'm just too hungry. I think, Justin, we need to have a Sochie Foods live.
Oh, wow, huh?
Yeah. Actually, Actually, Dean was telling us he wants to cook for us with your longganisa because it's highly recommended.
Really? Talaga, ha? Si Dean, ha? Talaga, Dean? Well, thank you so much kung nagawa. Well, I think that's Alaminos, no? Alaminos. Alaminos is from a sausage from Pangasinan. And then my husband said, since my husband is a Pangalatok Ilocano, and then sabi niya, Mang, gawin mo nga ito, subukan mo nga gayahin to. So we bought Alamino sausage from the market in Pangasinan. And then, yun lang. Konting improve. And somehow, merong isang client namin ngayon, it's a big coffee shop. I hope nagustuhan nila. Tumawag sila the other day sa akin. And then, they want to try our Alaminos. They want to serve it as breakfast with coffee na ano. So, I hope
yeah, your pricing and of your food is also great for resellers and great for wholesale too.
Yeah,
So I can I can tell why your company is so successful, and so it's great to hear. Wow, the life and business story of how your company over 30 years has evolved, and then it's awesome to hear how you just hit the ground running and really, without a doubt, well, there's always doubts, but with the courage and doubt, you were able to adapt to the online world and then really take your business to a whole new level. And obviously, the best part is the product itself, right? So I am so excited to fill our holiday season with Sochie Foods. So Justin, I think we got some questions from the Prosper Nation, right? And then we can.
Yes. So Miss Sochie, we'll walk through. We'll give you some questions from the audience. So the first one, can you give us a few tips on how to survive this holiday sale?
Holiday sale.
Yes.
Or holiday season in,
Yes.
in retail or food business?
In the food business?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe take it from that standpoint. Like, I'm sure Sochie, as you guys were with all this change, and you have what everybody considers the peak season, the holidays. What do you think about that maybe others should think about when preparing their business to, capitalize on, the holiday season?
Oh, holiday. Right now, since we opened last week, the GCQ, may napapansin akong pagbabago sa ordering namin. And because of that, gusto ko siyang i-connect dito sa coming season, holiday season, na actually I'm prepared for this holiday season. Marami na akong ginawang produkto, hams and everything. And then suddenly, biglang this week, nung nag-open, biglang lumakas siya and then suddenly humina. So naging palaisipan ko, bakit kaya? No? So doon pa lang nag-iisip ako, and that's a very good question. Gusto ko siyang i-connect doon na siguro itong holiday, yung food na dapat i-prepare, yung para sa akin, I'm not promoting my products, yung food na dapat, like me, mahilig ako sa sale, no? So kung ano yung may sale ngayon, tapos pwedeng yung affordability, and of course yung quality ng product. Dapat doon hindi siya kailangan mahal eh.
Yeah.
Hindi siya para masarap ang impression natin. Ito yung concept ng Sochie Cucina. Na because 'di ba, remember I started from 300 and then pwede pala eh from 300 wala akong puhunan, remember guys. I did not start na, eto, meron akong 50,000, magsimula ako. Pwede na.
Yeah.
I started from nothing at all. Remember 300? Ano ba naman yung 300?
Yeah.
So, dahil dito sa 300 na simula na puhunan, nandoon yung konsepto ko about producing or selling my products na it should be affordability number one, but dapat may quality. So, yun yung gusto kong na i-check din nila na, oo na, meron. When you say this product, mahal siya, kasi sigurado tayo, masarap. Pero, wag din nilang hanggang doon lang sila tumingin. Try din nila ibang products. Dapat mag-explore din sila. Hindi yung pagka itong product na to, alam natin sa market, sa ads, masarap siya, mahal. Ito na, alam natin, sigurado masarap. But you also have to, guys, ngayon dapat open din tayo sa itong new products. Hindi pwedeng dito lang tayo. Try din ninyo, like my product, Sochie Cucina. I-try din ninyo kasi ito affordable and number one, I have to make sure na laging may quality yung product. Masarap.
Well,
So
I think
I answered.
I think because of your humble beginnings of, quality, right? Doesn't matter if you make money, right?
Yes.
That's what I heard you say. It's, as long as it's good quality and customers, you said, I just want to make everybody happy that it tastes good, then, the results will follow. So that humble focus on quality, right? And the second thing that you mentioned that stood out to me is, I think you're correct that there's going to be a lot of new discovery of new brands, and the internet gives people more choice because it's easier to get the choice. You don't have to go, oh, this grocery store, they only carry that brand. Pero ang mahal yung lahat ng bibilin mo dyan. So it kind of, shuts the door on other brands. But today, when it comes to online this holiday season, there will be new brands being discovered because people are not forced just to only shop at one place because it took them so long to get there through the traffic, right? So, good stuff. I think there are. Go ahead.
I think kaya nga ito yung beauty ng online eh. Kasi you don't need to go out and buy what you need to buy. Dito pa lang sa online, nagma-market, pwede ka nang tumingin eh. So what I'm saying to our listeners right now is, try din ninyo yung mga bago na hindi pa masyadong kilala or 'di ba? Kasi for me, I'm really working hard na gumanda at mapasarap lalo yung product namin. I think hindi naman siguro kami makakarating dito sa level na ito kung walang tumatangkilip ng produkto namin, tama? So, I would say na andito na kami and please try our products.
Well, I can tell you, the Prosper Nation Christmas is going to be a Sochie Christmas. So
yes.
Can't wait. Justin, I think we've got time for one more question.
Yes.
Right.
So how do you think, being now that you've gone into the digital world, how do you think restaurants can stand out online?
Yeah, isa din yan sa nakikita kong, I think, kailangan talaga maging innovative din sila sa itong trend ngayon. Kasi nakita ko nga, like, maraming mga restaurants ngayon na marami din akong natanong na interview na syempre iba pa rin yung may papasok at kakain, magda-dine in compared to puro take-outs lang. Although, mukhang okay naman daw sila, but dapat mas masigasig silang kung ano yung trend ngayon na online marketing. Dapat ganun na rin ang gawin nila. And use Prosperna Nation.
Well, wow.
Yeah, really, truly, seriously, yes. Kasi dinaanan ko na-experience ko na ngayon ang online eh. In fact, ito pa ang good news dito sa online. The clients bayad sila and then they get their product. Before, naku, paiyakan ng koleksyon. See, di ba? Totoo
So
yun eh.
true.
Yeah. Iiyak ka, aantay ka ng 2, 3 months, 1 month. Masaya ka na pag nabayaran 1 month. But sa online, wow. Balik
Yes.
agad ang puhunan mo.
Yeah.
Yun yung beauty ng online. Naka-recover ako, remember, naka-recover ako because of online. Diba?
Yeah.
So, because of online, you have to make sure din na ayaw mong magalit yung clients mo. Diba? So, make sure na lahat maayos yung trabaho mo. Ayaw nating may complaints. Natatakot din ako. So, yun yung mga dapat na i-balance mo din. Na ingat ka. You have to make sure na lahat ng gagawin mong produkto na masaya, in good quality, and ayaw mo makarinig ng complaints. Yun lang naman eh. Yun lang naman kinatatakutan natin. Ayaw nating maano tayo. So, yun. Online. Go for online.
There you go. Well, we love having you as a customer, and wow, I can just tell. I mean, how sincere you are because you are, you're a business owner, an entrepreneur that has really gone through many stages, and from your own hands-on experience of facing challenges head on, and pushing through the barrier to create the new Sochie Foods every time. So I wish you guys nothing but the best, and you guys are doing amazing. I just because again you have that passion to make people happy with your food. You guys have invested in the packaging, and you're just genuinely concerned about the service. When you have those things, then people will see it online, and then when they get it, then business will then take care of itself, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
Kuhang-kuha mo,
great,
Dennis. Yes.
great
That's
having
true.
you today and sharing the wonderful stories. And I hope we can do this again sometime soon for sure. And Justin, maybe you can help us bring it home and wrap it up.
Yes. So Prosper Nation, we've heard the story of Miss Sochie, and now I know that all of us are now planning our holiday season around Miss Sochie. So feel free to visit her website at Sochie. That's SOCHIE Cucina, CUCINA, foodsinc.com. And we'd like to thank you, Miss Sochie, for joining us today, as well as Dennis. And we'd like to thank you, Prosper Nation, for joining us in this episode of Digital Happy Hour. And we hope that in this holiday season, we helped you in our own way grow your business online. Thank you, Prosper Nation.
Thanks, Sochie.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you,
Thanks,
Dennis.
Justin.
Thank you, Justine. Thank you, F.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
Miss Sochie.
having me.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys. Ingat po.